hello and welcome back. Good morning. Welcome to paradise. Guess where we're going? Down to downtown Kato Paphos on a truly spectacality of a morning indeed. There's a few things that are for sure. Look at that sky. It's looking blue. Look at the sea coming up yonder just as we go around this corner. Guess what? It's looking very blue indeed. Mr. Paul, he's dressed head to toe in blue, so all that's actually missing is you. So get yourself on that big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy, because Paphos Cyprus, Marika and me are quite simply waiting for you. We're living in paradise, guys. Come on now. That price is right, shall we say. Although the price of holidays is getting quite expensive, I know, but most people are saying that coming to Paphos is still worth every single penny, and they're going to keep on coming back again and again. Look at that. That's Paphos. That's what you're looking down on a beautiful morning indeed. And I'm promising you, when you get here, you're going to get a great time indeed. Uptown Konya village, and we're going to slowly work our way down to the Limassol roundabout area. We're going to go straight over that. Hopefully there's not going to be too much traffic, because you may have noticed there's a bit of traffic building. Yes, this is long. This is called a busy morning in Konya village, and we're probably going to hit the gridlock and the standstill on the Limassol roundabout, and we're probably going to be delayed for a long time indeed. I anticipate we'll be stuck in traffic in and around the Limassol roundabout for somewhere around about 15 seconds or so, which is a very long time in a traffic jam in Cyprus. But it gives you plenty of time to catch up on the essentials in life. You can smoke 3 or 4 cigarettes, you can have a cigar. Yeah, you can, especially if your name's Derek Scully. You can get yourself onto the end of a bit of a Romeo and Juliet, and that's a brand of cigars, by the way, and have a tonk or two while you drink perhaps something a little bit stronger than an Irish coffee. You never know. We could chuck in a little bit more whiskey, especially for you. Sir Derek, well, he's got a Scully on the end, and he's getting ready to get on that big bird one of these days, very soon. He's coming to downtown Paphos, and I promise you, him and I will sit and we will smoke a Romeo and Juliet or two. He can have something quite strong, and I'll have something like, let me think, will it be a latte without the whiskey? Because I'm not Irish, I'm Welsh. Or will it be one of those super duper drinks like a Coca-Cola or two? But anyway, we'll leave that to the final moment. But one thing's for sure, we'll have a chat or two. We're coming down to downtown Limassol roundabout area. As the name would suggest, if you take a left and shoot up the highway, you'll end up in downtown Limassol. Not a bad place, but not as nice as downtown Paphos. If you keep on going, and there's a bit of noise going in the background, they're building a house or something in downtown Konya. Lots of houses being built in Konya. You know why? Because there's a lot of people who want to live in Konya. In fact, I know 2 new guys who are coming to Konya very soon indeed. Good morning to you, Mr. Dirk and Mr. Michael, all the way in downtown St. George, or to say it correctly, Argos St. George, in the Paya area. And that's where they're residing at the moment. They're in a rental villa, and they're relocating for the rest of their lives to downtown Paphos, and they've chosen to stay in a rather nice looking villa, ultra modern, brand new, in downtown Konya. Anyway, we're not taking a left, we're on the Limassol roundabout. As I can see, I think that was about 12 seconds, and by Cyprus standards, that's one hell of a traffic jam. Here we go. Let's start the descent down to downtown Kato Paradise. If you want a bit of shopping on the way, well, you've got Alpha Mega Supermarket over on your right hand side. That's the writing in red and blue in the Greeklish, and it does say Alpha Mega, which means, I presume, #1, very big. And it's quite a big supermarket by Cypriot standards. Not large if you're from the UK, or if you're from Northern Europe or perhaps if you're from that little place called Marika, but by Cyprus standards, it's a very big supermarket, and in fact it's a very good supermarket. You can get all sorts of things in there. I popped in the other day and bought a bit of caviar for Miss Shingrasiva, and she told me that it was absolutely delicious. And I brought myself a twirl and a crunchy. See, the diversity in the products that you can buy in that supermarket. And on top of all that, if your name might be Lord Jeremy or Lord Simon, you also understand the diversity in the spending that you have to do. A crunchy, I don't know, in the UK, what is it, 50p? In Cyprus, it's a little bit more expensive. It's around about 90 cents. So that's what, about 75, 80 pence. I also bought a twirl. I noticed twirls are getting smaller. What's going on in the world? In fact, I had to buy two. But anyway, they were 85 cents as well. But the caviar, very, very small little pot of it. It was a very nice looking little pot, by the way, don't get me wrong. And it had a bit of a red tinge to it. It should have been blue, but she wanted red, so there we go. I bought red. I wonder why she wanted red. Well, it appeared that red was more expensive. So now you're understanding misogyny was sitting out the booth. So I bought this little, rather nice looking jar of this red stuff. I don't know what it is, poo-poo from a fish or something like that. But anyway, and I paid 27 euros. And I thought that was scandalous, but Miss Shingrasiva informed me that that was very, very reasonably priced indeed, and promptly sent me back to buy another 2 or 3 little jars. So I did. Anyway, we're coming down to the former Debenhams roundabout. So if you remember a while back, there used to be a shop right here on the left, and it was called the Debenhams roundabout. But we are going straight over it, and we're going to keep on going. Now, if you notice the black Ford Mondeo that's pulled up alongside us, there's a little blue light flashing in its grille on the front. So one leads me to believe that this must be the Chief of Police. Yes, I've got a feeling that that is Stavros himself, and he is taking a right and a left, heading in the direction of the police station. So there we go. Very, very good boy indeed, and he appears to be going to arrive either a few minutes late, because she's gone 8:30, or perhaps, like a good boy, 25 minutes early. Plenty of time to get a frappe or two, or perhaps plenty of time to pop into the cells, and guess what? Beat the living daylights out of someone, especially for you. Now, talking about the boys in blue, the police, I always make fun all over the world. I have huge respect for the police around the world. Most of the police do a great job, and in particular, the police in Paphos are at the very, very top of their game. Some of the I'm getting confused now. Some of the best people in the world. You meet some policemen in Paphos, and unless you are doing something stupid, they're going to have a laugh and a joke with you. You're going to find yourself very, very difficult to get arrested unless perhaps, I don't know what, you are having a fight with them or something like that. They really, really want to be nice to you. All they want to do is say hello, have a frappe, show you their gun if you want. They don't mind, but they don't really want to shoot you unless you refuse to stop your car. So please, if you're driving around, treat the country with the respect you would like it to treat you with, and drive within the speed limits. Ignore all the other idiots on the road, especially the one in a black S-Class with a bit of a bald head, sometimes with a blue hat on, sometimes pulls out in front of people. Guess what? I'll let you into a little secret. Yes, I knew he was coming the other way. There we go. Do you remember that day, Lord Simon, Lord Jeremy? Yes, I think one or two of you do. Little innocent Mr. Paulie happened to pull out on a roundabout in front of a gentleman while a gentleman was filming. Oh dear. And then proceeded to drive that little bit slower than he normally does. Oh dear. But I'm sure that gentleman would have done exactly the same to me. But I apologise profusely, really. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, talking about the boys in blue, you never know, you might get to see them just at the end of this road, because this is one of their favourite roads. It's a bit of a tempting road, isn't it? Dual carriageway, tree line paradise on your way down to heaven. Look, what's wrong with going that little bit too fast? Well, I'll tell you what, on the end, more often than not, they're sitting there waiting for you. When they catch you, they do a bit of a dance, they do a bit of a jig, they raise a frappe or two in your name before they zap you. And and then they tell you you're a naughty boy. And then you have to go all the inconveniences of going onto the internet with your plastic friends and paying the fine. What a stupid, stupid, stupid thing to have done. And what you should be doing is going onto the internet and supporting the little channel known as Marika and me. And it's much, much cheaper and much more beneficial to you and, of course, to us. What am I talking about, you say? Well, why not help the channel out? Go onto the little platform known as buymeacoffee.com, or quite simply Google us, Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and me, and guess what? Up will pop. You can read a little bit about us, and you can choose to buy us a coffee or two, or three, or four, as many as you would like. You can also choose to become a superstar member, like many people have done already. And of course, some of those people are our girl. Her name is Lady Heather. She's got a man who likes to play with his Big Mac, and his name is Sir Steve. There's a lady called Lady Howie, and of course there's a man in her life who likes to bring her some flowers or two, and his name is Sir Neil. And he's got a dad, and he's a Sir Brian. Oh my God, the list is going on and on. And I tell you what, there's a girl in charge of the show. Her name is Dame Anne, and of course she's done it. Lots and lots of people like to try and help out and keep this channel afloat. If you want to keep us going, it's very, very simple. Someone's got to pay for that benzene that's going into this old girl. Someone's got to keep that air suspension afloat. A very, very good morning to our superstars over in Lancaster. Of course, Baron John and Baroness Louise. We're missing you like crazy in September. It cannot come soon enough. I'm going to say thanks for watching. And if you do like what you see, want to hit that like, click that subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of my complete and utter madness. Thanks for watching, and of course we will see you again very, very soon indeed. If you're curious to know where we are, this is the Hotels Road in downtown Kato Paphos, and we're going the wrong way. Well, it depends. If you want to go to Rikos Beach, we're going the right way. If we keep going for around about another 2 or 3 minutes, and a nice gentle leisurely speed in this old girl, we will arrive on the Rikos Beach. Aquamari Hotel is coming up on the right. Guess what? If your name was Miss Andrea and your name is Mr. Mart, that's what you could have been saying, but oh no, you've defected and buggered off to Rhodes. But we wish you a spectacularity of a holiday, and we hope you have a great, great time indeed. Just don't cook too much. Thanks for watching, and of course we will see you again very, very soon indeed. Look at that, Anne-Marie. Sir Michael. Look at that. Louis Fighton Beach. I know a couple who got married there. Do you remember that, Princess Kylie? Good morning to you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.